as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Ready?
Straight ahead, Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So this game of our, Charles, again, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. On second down, Etienne once more. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bears in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Chicago! Charles, every time
you brought that safety down. I was going there regardless. You're going to have to pick that motherfucker.
Collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should
feel the safety on the opposite side.
Part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. These defenses have been so opportunistic. And no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disastrous.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the
trying to strip the shit out of the ball.
You want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that...
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, we ever had to start Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one again for a Bears touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Tony, that's something else I learned from Crosby ass. You see how I went back and got the ball?
So an early advantage.
And I ain't give you a chance to try to react before me. That nigga was doing that shit against me. And I ain't used to do that shit. I ain't know you can really do that. But when you click on that nigga, bring your receiver back to the ball.
much. In fact, just a yard pass there.
But if you do that shit works. He did that shit to me like 8 times, bro. I thought I was gonna have a pick. Hell no, he was grabbing that bitch. Oh, that's a pick.
Threw the interception on the very first play.
I ain't think you had the balls to throw that shit.
Building any more momentum, they're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
What am I running, bro? Why is he over there?
Other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. They'll look to throw here. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He tattooing that?
But even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw again. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
What?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Some people can't make flowers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be...
You got to learn how to
There's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Jacobs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Look at that.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Bears are going to take possession here.
Did you click on him?
They got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
What the fuck?
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Etienne up the middle. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless
R2, baby, R2.
That line as he moves on in his career. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Detroit.
Try to punch that bitch again.
44 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
I just went down, bro. This nigga did too. Oh, Booth. The Booth, was he down? Oh, he was down. Yeah, put me in that game, coach. Put me back in that game. Put me back in the game, coach.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
All right, let's go.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, my goodness. I couldn't move either.
Incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
I was so gonna let that shit clock tick the fuck out.
Their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds
I wasn't
to go
gonna
in the
say
first
shit.
half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez.
Aw, they
on
played
fourth
me.
down to punt this thing. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw caught there by Osborne. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to our line, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
So both of y'all gonna dance to this. Boy, y'all
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Out of the gun now on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 4th 15-yard run. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
She be tripping, bro. She want to do her own thing, but have them at the same time.
And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Covered up in some more shit. Just told this nigga that the ship is sailed. The ship is sailed and some more shit. Now all of a sudden, he your man. This is my man. Boy, you something else. Hey, it's something else, boy. Women is something else. She gonna talk about some man, I'm telling you.
Now after the
Like, why they keep on
touchdown,
doing that,
here's
bro?
Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Logan
Read
Wilson.
that shit.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the
He got that, man.
Certainly not what he was.
I wish I knew what this nigga was. He be balling. I'll pick that nigga up in
There's
another
a lot
league.
of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's good for 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
You see my lineman just jump over your lineman, bro?
Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one.
Like, why the hell you do that?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Niggas following receivers.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
I didn't know it was a disease, man.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Osborne. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, the ice is down. He's going to be a nice long second hot tub after this one. He's going to get the rest of the entire game.
Once again, good as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 10 yards out. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's at the 50, 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Etienne once more. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Going for it, here's Etienne. Room here to run. Past the 20. For touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
they played me.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. touchdown.
K.J. Osborne.
68 yards.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.